Okay, I thought I would put a fun challenge out there to my subscribers or whoever would like to take this up as a personal challenge. So what it involves is just 4 cards, ace through 4 of any suit. So here I have the hearts, that's fine. And you'll win this challenge if you're able to take this ordering right now and perform one or more of these common shuffles. You'll see that they're recognizable shuffles that are used in card magic and card gambling. But the goal is to use one or more of these in some order to change this ordering right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, to any one of these 16 rearrangements. Okay? Now for those with a little bit of mathematics under their belt, you'll know that the total number of ways of ordering 4 objects is 4 factorial, which is 24. So I'm putting it out there that if you can just get one of these 16 possibilities here, that would constitute a win for this challenge. And the first winner, I will list and pin that comment at the top so that everyone knows that the challenge has been won. And for the person who won, I'll need to list what order and what quantity of these shuffles they did to achieve just any one of these. You don't have to achieve all of them, just any one of these, okay? But in order to win this, you'll need to know what these shuffles are here, okay? So that's what I'm going to quickly do. I'm going to step through these shuffles so you can think of these as the permissible rearrangements of the cards that you can put the packet through with a goal on achieving any one of these reorderings. And like I said, the moment you find that a certain sequence of shuffles works, just list them together with whether stacking was left on right or right on left, any of those details as I demonstrate these shuffles now. Okay, so I'll take the packet. So the first shuffle that you're allowed to put these cards through is a very, very common one. It's just the left-right shuffle with random stacking of either left on right or right on left. Either one of those would be fine. Okay, so if that happened to be a shuffle that helps you achieve one of these, and it's the first one that you perform, you would just list shuffle number 1 and that you stacked right on left or left on right or whatever you happen to have done. Okay, so that's the left-right shuffle. The second one is dealing out into 4 piles with the stacking from left to right or right to left. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate each of these so that everyone clearly knows what's allowed in terms of shuffling. So I did left to right stacking. Now I'll do right to left stacking. You can even do something called leapfrog stacking. So let me show you both of those. So I just dealt out the cards left to right. Leapfrog stacking from left to right would look like this. This one leaps over its neighbor, continuing to the right. This one leaps over its neighbor. When you get to these final 2 piles, you can randomly stack these. Okay, so maybe you'll want right on left. Okay, so document that if that particular shuffle helps you achieve one of these. You know, that you did number 2 and you did leapfrog stacking from left to right, let's say. In fact, let me show you from right to left as well. I said I would, I guess. So there's dealing out into 4. Right to left leapfrog would look like this. This one leaps over its neighbor, so you're still moving from right to left in this case, with random stacking here. Now this time maybe you'll stack right on left, and that's just fine. Okay? Just out of interest, how are we doing here? Did we, I mean, because we're just demonstrating these, did we get any on the list? 2, 4, we got close. So 2, 4, 3, 1 is one of the winning orderings. This one's 2, 4, 1, 3. So if we just can get these 2 to switch somehow, we would have won the contest here. Okay, well anyway, I just thought I'd show you that you will get different orderings here. So that's number 2. Number 3 is an even or odd up jog. So here I'm jogging forward, the cards in positions 2 and then 4. You strip those out, random stack here. So you can just say you put the even ones on top of the odds or the odd ones on top of the evens. Okay, so you can do a left on right or right on left stacking there. Okay, the next one's called the Pharaoh shuffle. This is where you spread the cards, break them exactly in half, and then technically you interlace them perfectly, and there's two ways to do it. You can have the one on the right, the bottom one on the right could be at the bottom, and then you perfectly interlace them like that. That's a Pharaoh shuffle. Another Pharaoh shuffle is where this one goes above, and then the one on the right is above the one on the left. Okay, so one's called a Pharaoh in, the other a Pharaoh out. You can perform either one of those. I think I should clarify just to be careful here. I think this is the agreed upon naming of Pharaoh in and Pharaoh out. So I'm taking the bottom portion, okay? Now it's a Pharaoh in if this top card, which came from the bottom half, goes underneath the top one, okay? So if it goes like that, sorry, I'll show it carefully here. If it goes like that, that's a Pharaoh in. If you do it in the opposite order, in terms of interlacing, it's a Pharaoh out. Okay. See number 5. This is very easy. It's a 50% cut. You just push off half the cards. It's like you're cutting half of them to the table, and then you put the bottom half on top. That's a 50% cut. Pairwise transpose. This is what you do. You go 1, 2 into the first pile, 1, 2 into a second pile with random stacking here. So maybe left on right. Okay. So if you needed to do that exact mixing as I did here to achieve one of these, along with other shuffles maybe, you would just say, okay, then I did number 6 and I stacked left on right. You know, whatever ordering you stack those two halves. Number 7, we're almost done. This is called push off pairs. So all you do, you don't reorder, you just push off the top 2, push off the top 2, random stack here. So you can go left on right or right on left will be fine. So maybe you'll go right on left. Okay, that's great. And the final one is a famous one. It's called the Australian Down Under. So this is how that one works. Top card goes down, next one goes under, down, under, down, and then the last one goes on top. That's the Australian Down Under. Now, just out of interest, given that we kind of went through all of the shuffles once with certain stacking orders that I kind of randomly chose, what did we achieve? Did we win the contest? Let's see, 2, 4. So 2, 4, and then ace is a 1, right? So 2, 4, 1, 3. Okay. Isn't that the one we got before? I think it is. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I think we got 2, 4, 1, 3. We're hoping for 3, 1, and we didn't quite get it. That's interesting. Okay, but clearly you can see, like, if we had now cut it differently, 50% cut is what that would be. Now this would be a, see, 1, 3, 2, 4. Looks like 1, 3, 4, 2 is a winning one. We got 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, so close again. Okay, well, anyway, so see if you can come up with the exact or a sequence of shuffles. It could be that there's many ways to, obviously, to reach these various ones there, of course. So if you can come up with a certain sequence of shuffles that land you on any one of these, you'll win the contest. And I'll pin your comment at the top along with the sequence of shuffles that you went through to get a specific reordering that's on this list of 16, and that's 16 out of the total number of 24. That's like 67%. You have 2/3 of the different orderings that you're shooting for, okay? And you can perform these as many times as you want. That's the key. You can do, as many times. You can do Pharaoh multiple times, Australian Down Under 5 times if you want. If that helps you achieve one of these, that would be great. And then just list that in your comment, and I'll pin it at the top. So thank you for watching, and I encourage you to take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.